Today we will learn about the other two allotropy of carbon, graphite and fullerene. Now children, here graphite is found in Russia, New Zealand and America. Of course, in India also it is found. The lead which we use in the pencil is made by mixing graphite with the clay. And who found this process? This process was discovered by Nicholas in 1795. So from that we started using pencil. What is the specialty of graphite? That it gives a black colored shiny markings on the paper, and so we are using it. Now let us understand about the structure. About diamond, you know na, tetragonal structure. Huh? One carbon atom is attached with other four neighboring carbon atom. Right, that way the hexagon, tetragonal arrangement was there. Now coming to the graphite, children. Every carbon atom in graphite is bounded to three other carbon atoms in such a way that the hexagonal layer structure is formed. You can observe any of these layers. It is will be 6. You can count it. You can count this part. You can count any of this. It is going to show you the hexagonal, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. So hexagonal layered structure is formed. A graphite crystal is made up of many sheets of layers of carbon atom. You can see this is the first layer here, then the second layer, then the third layer. I'll just show you again. Also, observe this. I'll use another pen. So this is your first layer. This is your second layer. This is your third layer. So like that, one layer of graphite is called graphene. So one graphene, then the other, like that. These layers can slip over the other also. Okay, so this is how the structure of the graphite is there. Now the one specialty of graphite we are going to observe with the help of the experiment. For this experiment, children, you will take the pencil. Now this pencil should be sharpened from both the ends. Can you see this part? See this part and this part. Both the parts are sharpened. Okay. So you are going to remove the lead from the pencil and you touch that finger or your fingers here. Okay, you touch your fingers here. It should be pointed, right? And it should not break also. Then you are going to take wires, bulb, water, kerosene, test tube, cell, etc. Now how we are going to do the experiment, children? You are going to assemble all the apparatus as it is shown in this diagram. Right, what is it? See, crocodile clip is there, that is attached, that means the wires are attached. Okay, this is here one end, the wires is this, on the other end the wires are attached. These wires are connected to battery. To that it is connected to the bulb. See to it that it is a closed circuit. I hope you know now what is closed circuit, huh? After the chapter of electrical current, now you are able to understand what is the closed circuit. So there we have the closed circuit, right? So you are going to keep this arrangement in ready, and then what you will observe, the bulb is glowing. Can you see that farak? Difference what is there? It is not glowing and now it is glowing. What does it indicate? The circuit is complete. The, cur the current is passing through the circuit, this graphite rod which is there in this pencil and is passing to the cell and the bulb. So this circuit is complete and hence the current is able to flow. Okay, you can try out by taking some water and kerosene in the test tube and just adding the dust particles. Sorry, not dust particle, lead dust in both the test tube and you can have a similar type of experiment. Now let us understand about the properties of graphite. Graphite is found in nature which is black, soft, brittle. पेंसिल की नोक टूट जाती है ना, so that is what if you it falls from a certain height it breaks, right? So it is soft and brittle. Once again, it is black, soft, brittle and slippery. Now inside the layer of graphite free electrons can move. Okay, ये layer है ना, layer first layer, this is the second layer, this is the third layer. इस layer के अंदर इलेक्ट्रॉन अपने आप घूम सकते हैं. So as it is able to move, that means free electrons are there. So free electrons move continuously within the given each layer, and that is why graphite becomes a good conductor of electricity because flow of electrons are there. Electrons are flowing, that means current is passing, right? So graphite is good conductor of electricity. See, allotropic nature में कैसा आया? Chemical property तो same है, but physical property different है. Diamond doesn't conduct electricity, whereas your graphite conducts electricity. Got the difference? So, it is good conductor and moreover children, it has got a layered structure of graphite which can be used for the writing on the paper. Right, so that means we are able to write with this pencil which contains graphite. The density of graphite is 1.9 to 2.3 gram per centimeter cube. And the last thing, important thing is that the graphite does not dissolve in most solvent. Dissolve नहीं होता है ज़्यादा. Okay. Now for that also you can see, you can take it different solvent and you can try it out. Normally no, some of the organic compound they might dissolve, but inorganic में तो कभी भी dissolve नहीं होता है. Okay. Now graphite is used for making the lubricants. Lubricants, you know, the things which are used in a machine to reduce the friction. It makes it smooth. For example, अपने घर पे जो oil होता है वो भी दरवाजे की कड़ी को लगा दो. Okay, it will become smooth. It will not give that chee chee sound. Okay, so lubricant which reduces the friction. Then it is used in making the carbon electrodes. So these are the carbon electrodes, right? So for making the carbon electrode, this is used. Then pencil is used for writing. Then graphite is used in paint and polish. And the last thing, graphite is used in the lamps which gives a very bright light. Clear this much? Fullerene, an allotrope of carbon, is rarely found in nature. बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं मिलता है. Okay. It is found in a shoot and in the interstellar space. Now, as it is very rarely found in nature, and that is why this one, the first example of fullerene is the bulk-minterous fullerene, that is C60. Now, this allotropy of carbon is named fullerene after the architect Richard Blackminster. Now, fullerene, because of the structure of C60, resembles the structure of geostic dome we design. So now, children, Harold Corto, Robert Call, and this Richard Semele, these three scientists were given Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 1996. Okay, roughly 25 years ago, you can say. The discovery of discovery of this carbon allotrope, that is C60, they were given the Nobel Prize, all these three scientists. Now only we don't have just C60, children, we have many examples. So we have C60, C70, see this is C60, C70, C76, then you have C82, then you have C86, etc. So these are the examples of the fullerene. Their molecule occur in small numbers in a shoot. Okay, the type of smoke which is coming out is called as shoot. Yellow colored flame में जो आता है बाहर, that one. Now the properties. Fullerene is found in the form of bulky balls and bulky tubes.